Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Um, so actually, just kind of from saying, it kind of made me think about my own situation because I've been out of work for almost a year. I had an accident uh, late last year, and I haven't been able to go back to work. But I don't want to go back, so that's kind of why I was making those jokes in the chat because I don't want to go back. So this kind of period in my life over the last few months has kind of been about figuring out where I want to go and what I want to do. And I've been kind of exploring old skills that I have and seeing if I can use them in a different way. And so there's a lot of, I think, different beliefs coming up with that because I'm kind of apprehensive about working for myself and like diving right into it. And then at the same time, there have been a lot of shifts in my life with people. So, like broken relationships in family, some renewed, and then other broken relationships like uh, past girlfriends and also like best friends. Now we don't talk anymore, that kind of thing. So, there's been a lot of that. And so I'm finding myself kind of like in a weird place. So moving forward, especially with work, is I think it's exciting, but I'm also really scared because I don't feel like I have enough personal support. So I've been like feeling like um, having a significant relationship in my life, though I don't know if you remember from yesterday, there's still all of that stuff I have about being a giver and all
Mhm.
that. So that it's really confusing me. And I definitely want to be healthy and have healthy boundaries and, think well of like how I want to pursue work, but still responsibly, like with what you were saying yesterday.
Okay. So when it comes down to support, if you believe that you need to get into a relationship for support, then don't go into a relationship. Okay. Look at it the other way. What if a girl says, well, she probably won't say it outright, but what if you realize this girl only wants to be in a relationship so you can be the support she needs so she can get through life? Not that she actually likes you, she may find you attractive, but your role is to support her because she doesn't want to do it herself.
Hmm. That's
So
I know.
yeah. So this is the thing. It's wonderful to have support around you, but you want to come from a place that I can. I'm here for me. I'm support. I have support. I'm my own support. I'm powerful. There are times where I'm feeling weak, and I can reach out and I can ask for help. That's fine. But to think that you need someone there to support you, you have to depend on someone else to support you. That's saying you are limited, you are weak, you are small.
Hmm.
So like I said, it's fine to ask for help sometimes when you need it, but don't think that you need support. Because when you get into that energy of I need support, the longer you stay in it, the more that's all you'll create. Not support, but the need for support.
Hmm.
And when you're creating the need for support, other things will start to go worse in your life. So you're like, oh my God, now I need support for this. Now I need support for this. Now I need support for this. Because what you're creating more and more of is need for support.
Hmm.
So the so it's a similar case to Monica where you don't want to go back to work. I'm not saying don't go back to work, but what would you if money was ouch, wow. if if money wasn't an issue, what would you like to do with your life?
I would like I'd like to drive cars and ride motorcycles.
Okay. Just around and that's it.
Yeah.
And you'd be happy doing that for the rest of your life? Just driving around?
Um, I actually, what I want to do now is I want to like my education is in design, so my background is like in design. So I want to design my own car parts and motorcycle parts and like work on bikes and cars for money. That's what I want to do.
That's a cool thing. What's stopping you from doing that?
Um, Startup money, workshop. Um, I'd like to move. Like it's a major shift that I've kind of been on in the last year. So there's a lot of, I'm feeling very apprehensive, but like it's mostly around needing a workspace and like the money to like get the materials I need to do it.
Okay. So when you make a decision that this is what you're going to do, you will start to see the opportunities to do that show up. Right? You will finally discover, oh, wait, I can get a business loan here, or this person's willing to partner with me and they have funds. And, oh, look, this person has a space that they're willing to rent out, or this person has a space that they want to do the same thing I do and we can just use it for free. And they just start showing up, but it comes from that solid decision. Okay, this is the direction I'm taking my life in, right? You don't have to have it laid out. You don't have to know how it's going to get there. But when you make a solid decision like that, then the universe conspires to help you. So, okay, so what you're doing, and I've talked about this on quite a few of the calls, is you have a goal and you want to do that goal, but you don't want to do that goal until everything's lined up so you know exactly how you're going to get there. And so it's the same as saying, okay, I'm going to start on the east end of Toronto and I want to get to the west end of Toronto, but I'm not going to go until I know I can hit every green light along the way. Okay. It's possible, but good luck getting that just right. So you want to make that decision that that's where you're going to go, and then you start taking the steps, and you're going to go. There's going to be some green lights. You're going to hit some red ones. You're going to hit some more greens, some reds. You can hit some construction. Have to go find a different way around. That's how it works. Okay, so are you willing to destroy the belief that you can't stop till you know how to get to the finish? You can't start until you know how to get to the finish.
I don't know.
So here's the thing. If you go up to any successful person and ask them, did you have a plan and did you execute it perfectly according to that plan? Not one of them will say yes. It never, ever goes according to plan. And half the people don't even get to where they were going to go. They get to someplace they love and they're like, oh, this is not what I expected to happen, but this is better.
Yeah. True. I think it's weird because so basically I'll try and condense this because there are other people waiting, but like basically over the winter I was like pretty laid up, like just, had my arm in a sling and everything. So I just tried to use the time as best as I could. It's winter time. I can't really do much. So I just started teaching relearning my skills from before and learning some new skills. And I started just kind of playing around with like what different things I could be doing and how I could start putting them together. Mm-hmm. And I did notice a shift in my experiences of like who I started talking to and who like just old acquaintances that I would meet up with and stuff like that. And even like just making new friends and stuff like that instead of the old friends that I had that might have discouraged me from taking a new path. It just all started kind of coming together. And then I think maybe in the last couple of months, I've just kind of hit a block, I guess, which has kind of been around the people part. Okay. So I don't know what belief that is or where it's coming from, but I guess that's maybe what's going on.
Okay. Out of curiosity, when you got hurt, mm-hmm. How did you feel about going to work?
I was elated.
You were elated about?
I was just glad not to go back to work.
Yeah. So now you know why you got hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. And just for future reference, it's better just to make the decision not to go than to start injuring your body. Okay. So, but this is the thing, this is what people do. Some people will get in an accident, some people will injure themselves, some people will create a chronic illness just because they don't want to say, you know what, I don't still want to go to work anymore. Right? I worked with a girl that had cancer, and I gave her the opportunity to shift the belief and get rid of the cancer. And I said, what would it be like if you just got rid of the cancer tomorrow and you can go back to work? And her response was, I would rather die than go back to that job. And I said, oh, well, now we know why you have the cancer. She just spelled it out right there. So if you don't want to do something, then you focus on what you want to do and you start making that transition to what you want to do. It could take a while as you line things up, or you could just say, screw it, I hate this so much, I'm going in, I'm just going to go start the other thing. But if you keep telling yourself, I can't, I've just got to do this, I've got to do the responsible thing, I've got to do the safe thing, then you're going to end up hurting yourself. You're going to end up getting sick. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get stressed out. So you may not know how you're going to... Okay, people are reacting to that. Maybe for one person to spell Jerry's name right. This is going to be funny. It's not a hard name, people. But it is about making that decision, even if you don't know how you're going to do it. So are you willing to destroy the belief, ask it again, that you cannot do what you want until you know exactly how you're going to be able to do it?
Yes.
Another big one tonight. Okay, how's that feel? Better, worse, the same, or
Much
different?
better.
Much better. I thought it would.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, this is Shiraz. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. And you can check out upcoming events at www.energeticmagic.com. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.